Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard's HUD's Heads Up. Today we're looking at Sunless Sea. It's in early access right now on Steam. It's an interesting game. It's like, it's kind of hard to describe. It's basically like a text adventure meets a ship sailing game, meets like a turn-based combat game, kind of. It's all very weird. It's an interesting game though, so we're gonna check it out. It's made by a company called Failbetter Games. They've also made a game called Fallen London, which is a browser game, which is set in the same universe as this. And this universe is basically that London, we're actually in London right now, has been taken by bats and has fallen a mile beneath the surface into this giant underground black cavern that is, we're kind of stuck in, basically. And it's full of horrible, monstrous things. Lovecraftian horror. So we're in London. Here's where I can, pick up quests and stuff like that. Let's just pick up the most basic of quests. No, that's not what I want. There we are. Which is to offer passage to tomb colonists. So apparently it's really hard to die here in London. So they want you. So when you hit a certain age, you're just getting kind of like ratted, or ratted and tatty, and just like they need to get rid of you basically. They send you off to the tomb colonies, where basically you and a bunch of other gross, almost dead people get to hang out. So we got some tomb colonists. Got them with us. We've got a bunch of supplies. And now let's go off into the Z. That's what they call it. This dark black underground sea is called the Z. Z-E-E. But as much as I've got a quest, for the most part this game's more about exploring. Check out the map here. I can't kind of tell exactly where I can go. I can't tell if I can go past this red line yet. I feel like I might be able to. Maybe that's just another area. But regardless, we're going up here. We'll follow the coast just for safety's sake. Also because I haven't seen the coast. And yeah, but your goal is basically just to kind of explore, see everything the Z has to offer, and gather stories. This game's all about stories. It's all about finding interesting happenstances and drawing everybody's tales out of them. Because some people come down here purposefully. Some people actually want to be in this horrible, monstrous place. And that's generally a curiosity. So you're wondering how you might find things down here. It is a big map, and you can't really scale it any farther than this in terms of just like actual playing. You have the bat search, which tells you where there might be some stuff. I've already been to that house. Oh no, pirates. We'll keep our lights off. Yeah, so the combat in this game is interesting. It's kind of all about detection, basically. You want to keep your illumination low while illuminating the enemies so you actually hit them. Basically, they're playing off the fact that everything is dark and evil. Oh shit. Also, random story events just pop up. So I've begun to dream. A vast eye, it knows you, I cannot evade its gaze. That's probably bad. Again and again, you are alone in the wide black Z. The eye is aware. Your nightmare will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at your lodgings to help you resist it. Alright. Yeah, that's the problem. I've got a lot of terror right now. This is a game I played... This particular game I played for a while. Maybe like an hour or so. And in doing so, I built up a lot of terror. Now, basically, the idea is that the world is so just undeniably, horribly dark and evil that being out on the Z builds up an existential dread in you and your sailors at all times. I do not know why the frame rate is going crazy all of a sudden. There we go, now it's normalized. It says, as I said, it is early access. It's a little buggy at times. It might be also because I'm recording it. When I've been recording it previously, it's run, pretty good. I don't know why it's being a little chunky now. Oh well. So let's go to a new town, Venderbite. Drop off these tomb colonists. Got a bunch of there's bats on our asses. This is indeed bat country. So, now that we're in Venderbite, we can go do stuff. Every town has got, places you can go and do stuff. You can talk to the people of the town. There's often little different things. Let's gather some gossip. Got a port report. I can take that back to London to let them know what's going on with the colonies, basically. Let's explore Venderbite, see what's up. So in a wide space, yeah, again, lots of text. If you don't like reading in games, this is not going to be for you. Wide space behind the Hollow Temple, you happen across a steep platform. 4 guards guard it, marked with glyphs, all but lost to time and Hard platform with long-filled well shaft. U2 poke about. Frost moth, size of farmer's hand, flutters down the perch. Alright, so there's stuff in there. And I've gained terror. Awesome. I don't want terror. Terror is bad. So also I can go in every place there's shops where I can sell stuff. Specifically here I'm going to sell my Tomb Colonist. Get some echoes. Echoes are the currency of this game. I can also sell like my recent news. Yeah, like echoes are the currency of this game, but and information generally tends to be the commodity, which is interesting. Like here at the Hollow Temple, I can sell a vision of the surface, which is quite literally me telling them, man, the sun is it's nice, it's so cool. You guys, the sun. So, yeah, now that we've done that, let's go in the exact opposite direction and just go as far east as we can. At this point, I'm kind of okay letting the game kill me because I want to see... There's some stuff I want to show. First of all, let's show combat. So we'll fight some bats. The way combat works is, as I said, it's all about illumination. So it's real-time, but also kind of turn-based, where you're kind of swapping back actions. And the goal is to build up your enemy's illumination bar with things such as this flare will do. I'll actually do 2 of them. And then once their illumination bar is built up, you can do better attacks. So by doing those 2, I'll build it up to about 50 illumination, and that'll allow me to do this salvo, which is enough to deal with these bats. But in other cases, you know, I'd want to be doing lots of flares, doing stuff like this, which allows me to get illumination which allows me to reduce our distance, as well as gaining illumination on them without increasing my illumination. I can also use evasion maneuvers. I can repair my ship. I can do observations, which allow me to get like interesting spoils after the battle, all that kind of stuff. For now, though, bats are pretty easy. We're just gonna illuminate them and then fire away. Yep. And you just kind of wait for stuff to happen. It's a fairly, you know, passive combat game. I should have enough for that. Do I not? Ah, crap. Just gotta wait it out. What are they doing? They're swarming me. That's not good. I've only got 5 crew. That's also not great. I should have more crew than that. Hey, I killed the bats. And then after you kill enemies, you know, you always get very specific story options what to do with them. In this case, I can throw them in the pot if I need supplies, or I can dispose of the corpses, reducing my terror. No, it's only 1 terror though, so it's not that useful. Also got my lights on here. Again, you're trying not to be detected. You know, you're working on your illumination, so it's all about that. Like if I have my lights on, those bats will be able to get a beat on me easier. Though these ones have already seemed to have gotten on me. That said, if I want to evade them... Oh, this is probably bad. Sometimes the rail calls softly. Something swims beneath the surface. It's looking up at us. Huh. So, you'll get off in these challenges. They're dependent on these stats here. Your hearts, your veils, your pages, your mirrors, and your iron. Basically, hearts, I'm assuming, is health. Agility... intelligence... stealth and strength, kind of. Let's try to catch it. Let's try to catch the unknowable god horror. It comes dripping out of the sea, sleek as a seal, but its eyes are faceted. One soldier covers his ears. I swear I heard it scream like a woman. So I succeeded. I got a strange catch. It may be some sort of fish, but best not to look too closely. You may find these useful in combat against voracious beasties. Ooh, that's useful. And I've gained terror. We're now haunted. So that's just fantastic. That's okay. Again, I'm kind of anticipating this character to die. That's fine. I kind of want to show what happens when you start a new game anyways. And you also get other ways to get out of combat. Like this one, I can use my mirrors to try to spend some fuel to get them to fly away. But in doing so, if I fail, I still lose fuel. And if I don't, and if I fail, I still lose fuel. And the chances are I will fail because my mirrors are very low. So let's just attack them. Let's fight these bats. Yeah, so you can see now I have these strange cats and I can throw it as bait. Alright, so throw out 3 of those, and then a salvo, and then go. Yep. And then I can't actually, like, change this in here or anything like that. It's all based on these actions. So it looks like using the same option multiple times reduces the amount it does or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in this game that's not necessarily apparent, and that's kind of the point. It's supposed to be, you know, spooky and unknowable, and it does that well. You know, if you're a big fan of like the Lovecraftian mythos kind of stuff, yeah, it works. It does a good job. It does a good job of creating that proper sense of dread. And there's some good like creepy stuff. Farther up north from here, what the fuck is that thing? I don't even know. Let's go fight it. Farther up north from here, I found what were called lifebergs, which were basically big rocks full of mouths that would move surprisingly fast. So we are now off the grid. Let's keep heading. Use the bat search. What do you got to tell me, bat search? There lies some thick mushroomed island lies some distance to the east. Well, to the east we go. That looks like that's a weird little island that chain there. There's more of these monsters. We're gonna duck him through these islands. See if maybe that's a good way to sneak through. Yeah, basically it's like if you ever wanted to wander around the land of the old ones, this would probably be the way to do it. Yeah, we'll sneak up through here. Home. A sailor runs to the rail, stripping off his clothes as he goes. He beaming rapturously. He cries, "Home, home!" Oh, this is probably bad. I don't have many sailors, but we're just gonna let him go. And I've lost Stone's attention. So there's gods of the deep Z, who can help you out. I had Stone's attention. Stone was is the god of like love and warmth and stuff like that. So by leaving him to his death, no, swims south towards the Elder Continent. His head is visible above the wave. He's good things are not gonna happen to that guy. Also, we're gonna get stranded soon. Nothing about what's happening right now is good. Mutiny, fear and despair have destroyed the loyalty of your crew. Half of those who remain have taken up arms against you. You've taken shelter on the bridge while their shots ring out. I can fight them. Do you really need to get rid of damn? We're in a game full of Lovecraftian horrors. I think you could have put damn. Failure here means game over. Or I can attempt to win them round. Either way, if I fail it, I lose the game. Well, let's use my iron to damn them all, cut them down. I take cover with my loyalists, hold them at bay as long as I can, one by one. Alright. They storm the bridge, you fight them. Oh, I think I lost. Yeah, I lost. So I have lost. So when you die, you get to choose a legacy. You get to preserve something you're going to send to your next captain. I can choose an officer. I can choose my sea chart, which is actually what I'm going to pick. And I can preserve a skill. I don't really know exactly what the skills are. I don't think I've gotten any of those yet. Let's preserve my sea chart. Chart's pretty useful. And I think that continues to be persistent across every new guy you make. So every new guy will have that officer and that chart, regardless. At least I hope that's the case. So yeah, when you start off, you get to choose a past, because you are, just a random captain of the undersea. There's all sorts of paths. They all give you different things. I was the veteran of the campaign of 68 in my last game, which I picked simply because of the line Invasion of Hell, which is bad fucking ass. But we're going to go to Natural Philosopher because Mirrors is a pretty useful skill. Mirrors kind of reduces your ability to be detected and increases your ability to detect. So we'll go with that. Natural Philosopher. And then we also get to pick an ambition. Basically, what do you want to do? Do you want to be wealthy? Do you want to just write a masterpiece? Fulfill yourself. I'm gonna go with fulfillment. And then you get to pick a title. I like being called Citizen because I think that's a good one. And then choose my name. Choose the same name as I always pick. And pick one of these pictures. You got some good ones in here. I like that one, and I like that one. We're gonna go with that one. And yeah, now that we're starting off again, you gotta find something to do. A good way to always start is with those tomb colonists, just because it's a quick, easy way to kind of explore a few areas. We've read the morning let's read the morning papers, get some recent news, and let's go to London. I'm gonna go carousal of stacked docks. What did we find out? We got some recent news. Good night out. Yeah, all right, we got some stuff, and why don't we just go explore south? Not really any stronger than my last game was. There is, if you're wondering like equipment and stuff like that, there is some of that. So just before we launch, if I go to my hold, you can see here what I've got. But I've also got stuff for my ship. I just haven't managed to actually find any of this other stuff yet. It's out there somewhere, but this game's so much more based on story that it's not constantly throwing stuff at you. I'm sure I could buy it here. Yeah, buy new engines here. All stack exchange. I can buy all sorts of stuff. You can buy a lot of this stuff just for, like, you know, it's got a very, like, Sid Meier's Pirates trading aspect to it. Oh, yes. Firkin of Prisoner's Honey. This is, like, hallucinogenic honey. Yeah, mushroom wine. You know, it's all, like, underworld stuff. Creative human souls. You know. You just throw that in the back of the truck with the IKEA furniture. It's all the same. Shipside provisioners. Foxfire candles. What are these? All my mistakes. Police mistakes could be left in the dark. I don't know what that means. And then guns. And a Faber assist. Oh, yeah, there's rats. There's sentient rats who repair ships down here. Because, of course, there is. Off to the great black yonder. So, yeah, as you can see, I've still got my thing from my last one. Let's try going south. I've been north. This map screams a little funky. You can only control it by dragging it, which I don't like because it means you don't get the precision of moving with the WASD or the arrow keys on the mouse, which is, and with that map being as large as it is, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So let's just go south. Just go dead south. See what's up. So we got a new officer. We got the plausible surgeon. All your officers you can talk to. I mean, the guy you start off with generally don't have anything to say, but any officers you find will have their own stories to tell as you kind of speak to them. You can level them up and eventually get them new things. Oh, hey, crab. Let's fight this crab. Show a bit more complicated combat. An oral megalops. So yes, you can do a couple things. You can try to flee from it. I can do that pretty easily. Or we can fight it. Let's try to fight it. I'm engaged by enemy. That's okay. I know how to fight them. So, works the same as, you know, before. Use some illumination, and then why don't we... Actually, hold on. Let's do this, this. Not that one. Hold on. That. Try that. Yeah, so it's all about, you know, you want to queue up your orders as far ahead of time as you can. You can pause combat at any time with just a spacebar. No real issue. We're both going to stare at each other. And then I'm going to throw stuff at him. The problem with using the flares is these do illuminate me a little bit as well, so he can kind of get an idea as to where I am. What's he at? He's at, 91. If I throw another one of these at him, I can then do this one. Oh, but he's dead. He only had 5 health. He weak. And when they die, just like before, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. You can dissect them for knowledge. If I was doing the observations thing, I could use that, or I could butcher it for supplies. We have plenty of supplies, so dissect it. Pages 26. Oh, I failed. Haul it aboard, set to work with your knives and acids. It flops unexpectedly to life. Those rush your eggs with guns and boarding pikes. By the time they finish, you're unharmed, but there's not much left of the beast. They made crab cakes. So yeah, I generally keep my light off. Keeping your light off does tend to raise up your terror faster, but it does make you harder to spot, which is always good. Here's a house. Mutton Island. Oh, we went here, didn't we? I feel like we went to Mutton Island before. Or if we have not, I went there recently in another playthrough. So let's skip Mutton Island. I want to see what's even lower. Oh yeah, something way to report. Sometimes you'll get this thing here. It basically tells you that the next time you go back to London, there will be something new awaiting you. Some new, horrible secret. This is the Bat Search. I talked about the Bat Search before. Yeah. We hear the voices that will not be drowned. This is a sea of voices. We are close to Polythreme, where nothing is truly dead. Oh shit! Let's fight these rowing pirates! I bet these are pirates. Weird. They don't seem to want to fight. Okay, let's go back. And then forward. Ramming speed! Put the lights on these guys. Unfinished pirates. A galley. No ordinary oar-powered ship could challenge a steamship. But this one is crewed by claymen. So, tireless. So, you know, okay. Those are patient and bindable. Fight the unfinished pirates. Unfinished men, something's going to ride with their construction. They are capable of violence, so I guess they're not supposed to be normally able to hurt people. We're going to fight them, because why not? Oh, they got a full-on boat and dudes. This will be the end of this playthrough as well. Observe. Observe. Illuminate. Illuminate. If I observe, I can keep my illumination down somewhat. Oh, he immediately is just firing off a wild salvo. But that may or may not hit. It's not as effective as you might hope it would be. What are they up to? Oh, shit. Oh, we don't need that then, but we can use this. And just fire off big, massive, crazy attacks. Hopefully, I will do better. We both have devastating salvos. I need to get Oh, we both really... Okay, get rid of that. Evade, evade. Flank speed. Yeah, this is bad. I'm gonna die here. Yep, I'm dead. Oh no. So let's find out something I'm really curious about. We slip between beneath the waves. We will not be... perhaps I'll be remembered song. Ironclad will. No, I don't have that. So I can choose legacy again. Let's try preserving a skill. Let's take the skill. And let's take my mirrors skill. Now I'm curious if I start up another game if I'm still gonna have my bitch and sea chart. Choose past. An occurrence. Quality of my lodgings is now, yeah, still the same place it was before. I'm gonna try to be a poet this time. And now I've got, so because I picked both the, because I picked the skill thing, I've got both really high pages and mirrors. And yep. Fulfillment, we're just gonna blow through this just because I just want to test one thing real quick, then we'll probably call it. This game's all about stories, so I don't want to show too much. I want you all to find those stories on your own. Kind of more just here showing the tone of the game. So let's see. Ah! Oh no. No map. Try launching first. Map. Yeah, my map's gone entirely. That's a pity. I guess you only get the one bonus carried across. You gotta be careful about that. Then again, it doesn't really feel like there's an end game, or like, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really feel like there's a goal, you know? It's not like your standard roguelike where you're like, I need to keep getting persistent so I can, you know, conquer the castle or whatever. This is like no, you're just gonna wander around and fight what you fight and see what you see and hear the stories you hear. And eventually you'll die and you'll try again the next time around. And hopefully that time will go better. Which is, I kinda like. So yeah, this is available right now on Steam. It's $18.99, and it's in early access, so they are still working, as I said. For updates, I think you need a Fallen London account, but I'm not sure about that. It's a free account anyway, so it's not really a big deal. And yeah, seems pretty neat. If you're a big fan of like Lovecraftian stuff and like your, you know, and like your descriptions of Lovecraftian stuff more than people actually trying to represent it, this seems like a very good option for that. Anyways, as always, I've been your host Halfbeard, and we're out. Later, guys.